In the Singapore Art Week this year, I was so lucky enough to have the opportunity in assisting the performance art. At one day before the actual performance, I have to be there to join the rehearsal together. This is a brand new experience to me and I don't know what to expect. So I arrived early and indulged myself with the handmade ice cream. Thank you. The performance artist arrived not long after me.
I can see you.
She's Melati Suyardamo, a well-known performance artist from Indonesia. I'm so honored to be taught by her in my first year of study. She's always been generous, kind, and supportive to all our classmates. I guess this is the reason why I couldn't reject when she told me she needs somebody to assist in the filming. After a small talk, we start by adjusting the lighting in the gallery. I was there standing at different spots in the room as a model for the artist to decide how the light should shine on her during the performance. In this process, we have to switch off all the lights, then have the light tested roll by roll. I wouldn't believe this, but it takes us hours to sort the lighting out. We then have a small break. The staffs from the gallery bought Melati's favorite food, which is bak kut teh, one of the Singaporean dish that she missed a lot, but not the MSG. My role is to film the whole performance, and it will be played in the gallery after the editing. The first camera that I set up is the still camera. Here I have to look for the best angle for the camera to be set in one position throughout the performance. At this point, we will have to consider where the audiences will be seated. I then mark down the camera's position. Not just where it stands, but also where it views. So on the actual day, I would just have to set up based on this model. And the second camera would be the one that I should be holding throughout her performance, taking closer shots for the details. These two cameras have to be in the same model to adjust to the closest tone as possible. By the time we've done all the setup, it is already dark outside, and the artist is just started to rehearse the flow of her performance, and I also testing the filming. In performance art, artists express their ideas and emotion through the action. I remember the first time when I preparing for my own performance art. I thought I shouldn't have any rehearse before the actual performance, because then my body and emotion wouldn't express genuinely. Until I get to the actual performance without the rehearsal, I learned that I was so wrong about this. It's actually the opposite. The rehearsal for the performance art is just like we prepare the room for meditation. That makes sure we are physically secured to be seated still for the next hours or so. Our body and mind will be still, react, or respond differently, although the same environment is given to the meditator. Imagine if there is interruption halfway in the meditation. The mind could be still, find a way to get through it as part of the meditation. But there's interruption halfway in the meditation. The mind could be still, find a way to get through it as part of the meditation. But if the unexpected interruption appears every few minutes in my meditation, it becomes a journey of my mind coping issues instead of going through a deeper distillation that I intended to. And I see the similarity in the performance art, which explains why rehearsal is so important for performance art. This is a great experience for me to learn from the established performance artist, especially from Malati. She's always so generous to share her experience. Let me know in the comments if you have experienced her performance before. If not, I really encourage you to try to find out her performance online. Tell me if you agree with me that her performance is full of emotions. I hope you enjoy my learning journey this week. I'll continue to share more about my life as an artist. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you in the next video.